Megan Fox.
Yeah, Megan Fox has the story.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox writes at PJ Media.
Eat Tucker.
That was your last.
Damn it, man. I cried for 2 days.
Megan, thank you very much for that.
So, I can explain the bed thing.
If you don't show up and vote, up your ass. I don't care if you're in the hospital. Crawl to the stake. Crawl there.
It's like Jesus going into the temple. He's like, I got a whip. Get out! Get out! The lovely and wonderful Megan Fox. Not that one.
Not that one. Not the weird one that drinks blood in his toe thumb.
Megan Fox.
Megan. And honestly, Megan, if you don't like it, I'm sorry.
She's the devil. Megan.
Megan Fox.
Megan.
Megan Fox.
I've been very nice to you, although I could probably maybe not be based on the way you have treated me, but I wouldn't do that.
You've never met a like me. You want to tangle? You want to go? Holy sh!
Too much cussing on this. I guess we didn't bleep it, so we got to turn it off. But it's.
You pissed off the wrong woman.
Oh my God! I have been assaulted, but Megan Fox runs wild on you, brother.
She's the devil.
Not for publication.
The story.
I'm Megan Fox. Thank you. Cheers.
Well, welcome back to the stream. I'm sorry that I've been away. I had spring break last week, and then this week I have not been feeling very well. I got a sty in my eye, like the absolute worst. I hate that. And then I had a sore throat, so I was fighting something off. But I'm back. And there is tea. There is so much tea in the Laura Owens v. Clayton Echard scandal. Scandalous. It's scandalous. We are live on Rumble, on YouTube. Thank you for being here, Rumblers. It's good to see you over there in the Rumble ghetto. I have an announcement to make before we get into it, and before I bring my guest on the show. I want to be very clear with some of you about what this program is and about what it isn't. Let's have a little tete-a-tete, shall we? This program has always been about something or lots of things that I'm interested in. Whatever it is that I'm interested in, that's what this program is going to be about. If I am not interested in it, I won't talk about it. And that is actually good for you, because if you were interested in something and you were dying to get me to talk about it, and even if like 50% of you were just dying to get me to talk about this thing, and I'm not interested in it, it would absolutely not benefit you at all if I did, because I can't make something I'm not interested in interesting. Sorry. With that being said, let me also say what this show is not about. This show will never be, this channel will never be a place where YouTube drama will be discussed. When other creators have problems with other creators, that will not be a thing that happens here. We will not be talking about that here. You guys may talk about, there are other channels that will do that. There are internet blood sports. You can go find them. There are some of them in the LawTube community, which I am not in, by the way. I don't belong to LawTube. I am LawTube adjacent, but I am neither a lawyer nor am I someone who's really, considered LawTube. Lots of those people have made it very clear that I'm not one of the group. Okay, so whatever is happening in LawTube that you guys are just desperate to talk about, you will not do it here. We will not do it here. Okay. There have been some issues between some creators or a creator and another creator, and I don't give a shit. I am not going to let somebody take my story or a story that I put out there and that I'm working with and I'm working on and make it all about themselves. And if someone does make it one of my stories all about themselves, you can rest assured that I will not be engaging in that at all. I tell stories. I investigate stories. Oh, Vice Raid. Yay. I investigate stories that interest me. And if someone wants to take one of my stories and turn it into a soap opera about themselves, well, that's on them. And I will also say I'll probably never be seeing them again. And I'm also going to be more careful about where the heck I'm lending my time. My time is valuable. My time is coveted at this point, and I'm going to be jealous of my time and spend it on streamers who I know very well. And yeah. So I'm not getting into any of that. Any of you in the chat who want to do YouTube drama, let's not do it there. All right. Or here. Or in my chat. You guys can go do it somewhere else. Okay. Brad. IT Goatee Brad.
Hello.
Do you feel sufficiently shamed?
I am quite shamed and doubly shamed, to be honest, because not only did you allow me back onto your show after killing the last one, but we got tea to sip that's going to be delicious.
So much tea, but keep your damn fingers away from the buttons.
It's so it's
oh my
stream.
God. You killed my stream with two huge streamers the other day, by the way. Tug and Legal Vices.
I know.
I wanted to fire you, but I haven't hired you, and so that was not possible either. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Of all the times that I've hit buttons, it's okay.
I should do a demo and show everyone, because the interface on Safari is so much worse when you're on a full computer. And
it's all right. Well, you are forgiven. You're forgiven, and you've done so much for this show. And for other streamers I know, Brad has just been very selfless with his time, and we sure appreciate that. And his expertise, by the way. So, so he kills one stream. It's all right. It's all right. We'll get over it. Okay.
It was only 800 viewers. I mean, come on. Is it really that much?
That's amazing. They all came back.
I saw that. And not only that, by the time that I fully disassociated myself, you were at 1,000. So you got more.
You know what's really funny is that Tug was away from the computer when all that went down. And he had no idea that we had killed this stream and we were on to another one. And I'm like, I'm texting him like, what the fuck are you? Where did you go? And why aren't you back? I sent you a new link. And he was like, what happened? I don't know where I was. All right. Speaking of Tug, I will be on with that umbrella guy tonight for our regular Thursday night stream. So for those of you, if you're just catching up, I have a new schedule going on every Tuesday and Thursday night. I will be with Tug. Tug will be on my channel on Tuesday nights, and I will be on his channel on Thursday nights. I should call it maybe Tuesdays with Tug. Tuesdays with Tug will happen here every Tuesday night and on his channel every Thursday night. And he's the greatest. I enjoy Tug so much that we're having so much fun.
At least you didn't call it tugging out on Tuesday.
Yeah, that would be bad. That would be really bad. Thank you for putting that in my brain. All right, let's see. I got to go over to I forgot to pull up my email while I was supposed to be multitasking, but you know how that goes for me. Oh, I forgot to take my pill today. Hold on. That could be bad, chat. I was supposed to take it a half an hour ago.
All right, let's have our moment of silence for OJ Simpson. And now it's over. Okay, now we can move on.
I know everybody wants me to talk about this. I'm like, I don't give a shit about O.J. Simpson. So he's dead.
Now they're sending you money for me? Come on.
Well, all right. Well, you'll end up getting it, at least some of it back. You shouldn't have sent me the 50 the other night. That's definitely coming back to you. It was a mistake, Brad.
I know. But I felt so bad, and I don't know how much you made on that stream, so you had to at least get medium wage on it.
I made medium wage. It was okay. It was all right.
I have a great story for you. So my wife, she was coming home, or she was at this grocery store, and we had discussed that we needed to get sunscreen for the little guy because it became 72 for some reason in April. So they're like, okay, well, now we need to authorize sunscreen for little one. And she went and did grocery shopping, and then I'm driving to go pick him up. And I said, hey, did you get sunscreen? She goes, oops, that would have been smart. I said, do I need to use Megan Fox's line and call you medium smart wife? And she's like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, you're obviously not in on the joke.
She's not in on the jokes. Be careful with that. If she's not in on the jokes, you might find yourself sleeping on the couch. All right, here's what is happening. Someone filed to get the bar complaints that Laura Owens filed, because this woman, she's like, you get a bar complaint and you get a bar complaint and everybody gets a bar complaint. She's like the Oprah Winfrey of bar complaints. She has filed bar complaints against, I don't know how many attorneys of her own attorneys. But
it's so weird.
She's also filed a bar complaint against Gregg Woodnick. So now we have at least, hey, Jeff, are you going to sleep or do you want to get in here? You can get in here if you want to. But let me know. Or you know what? I'll just send you a link. If you want to pop in, pop in. I'm not going to monitor the chat. Okay, here we go. So I know he's probably sleeping or about to go to sleep. Anyway, so she sends these bar complaints about everybody because she thinks that, I don't know what she thinks. That when things don't go well for her in court, that it's the lawyer's fault and she needs to file a complaint.
Yeah. If the lawyer doesn't do what I want them to do, then obviously they're in violation of their license for whatever reason.
But there is some serious tea in this. And I kind of want to skip to the part in case we don't get to it, because we only have exactly 2 hours, right? Exactly 2 hours before I have to go, because I am totally home alone right now, which is totally weird. The dog is at the groomer's. I have to pick him up at 2:00. Then I have a appointment with Hangry's teachers. So I cannot be here. I have to leave. I have to be ass in seat at 1:30. So I have to kill the stream at like 1:20-ish. And so we've got 2 hours. All right. Let's bring up this complaint. But if we don't get to it, I just want to point out that the most amazing tea in this entire thing is we find out that Laura's female attorney, I forget her name now, but
Lindvall.
Lindsay? Is it Lindsay Lindvall? What's her first name? I feel like that's not right. Her name wasn't an alliteration, was it?
Lindvall. Miss Lindvall.
Miss Lindvall. Oh, there he is. Legal Vices. Welcome,
Hello.
Jeff. Hi.
I got a few minutes.
Have you read about this?
Lindvall.
Do you know about this?
I have not.
It is Lexi. Okay, so Lexi, here's the biggest tea in this. Lexi Lindvall.
What did Alexis do?
We would never have known this if Laura didn't file this complaint against Lexi. She's accusing Lexi of forcing her to sign a document that said she lied about all of this. And because that was what Gregg asked her to do. Gregg said, okay, you want to drop this? You want to drop the motion or whatever because you're no longer pregnant? No problem. Here's what you do. I'm drafting up a statement for you to sign that says Clayton Echard was never the father of any babies. I made it up. And apparently Alexis Lindvall agreed with Woodnick and wanted her to sign this thing based on what she had seen. And Laura filed a bar complaint because her attorney wouldn't represent her anymore if she didn't sign it. So now we know. Now we know why she lost her lawyer. It was because her own lawyer didn't believe her.
Oh, look at me. I literally am trying to scroll down to read more. I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't my stream. Why isn't my mouse working? I'm like,
Why isn't my mouse working? All right, so here we have somebody filed to get the bar complaint. This is in the matter of a member of the State Bar of Arizona, Gregg Woodnick, and respondent, which I guess was, or he's the respondent.
Yeah.
The State Bar of Arizona filed on behalf of complainant, which is Laura Owens, a request for protective order sealing information protected by the attorney-client privilege and or ER 1.6, as well as login credentials for medical records from respondent and the public. The State Bar does not object to the request, and no timely objection was received from respondent, good cause appearing. It is ordered granting the request. So I think all this means is that the information inside of this that has to do with attorney-client privilege and her medical records will be redacted. Right, Jeff? Am I reading that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, you are.
It is further ordered that the complainant's login credentials for her medical records and email communications with former counsel be sealed and kept confidential from respondent and the public pursuant to the rules. Sealed material shall be opened and viewed only by order of the committee, the presiding disciplinary judge, a hearing panel, the board, or the court for use by such body and the parties in pending proceedings, and otherwise only upon notice, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. Signed
Page
by the
93 is the best tea.
Page 9. We're not going to get to page 93, are we?
That's why I'm suggesting it now.
Should we just skip right to it? Because this stuff is kind of like... Okay, well, wait. There's stuff in here about Alexis. Hold on. All right. It's just... We're just talking about what we're going to redact. We don't care about that. We don't care about the redaction. Okay, here's some redactions. Redact or more... All right. Should we read some of it? No, that's boring. You're telling me just go directly to 93. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Just go to page 93.
A 93 page.
94 page freaking
94 page bar complaint. I mean, although this stuff is funny though. All right, we'll go back up. We'll start here. All right. Sunday, January 7th. 2024. Now, that would have been after she filed her motion to dismiss, right?
Because that was January 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Dear Arizona State Bar, I am writing to you under circumstances of extreme urgency and distress.
Distress.
Relating to my ongoing paternity case and the conduct of two attorneys, Mr. Gregg Woodnick and Ms. Lexi Linval.
Uh-oh.
Due to the immediate nature of the issues at hand, particularly an upcoming deposition on the 17th, I am unable to follow the standard procedure for filing a formal claim and thus seek your immediate intervention via this communication.
The funny thing is she thinks that the bar is going to do something in her ongoing litigation. Like,
right, they hardly
or they're going to do it quickly.
Yeah.
They hardly ever get involved in ongoing litigation. It would have to be something extremely outrageous, right?
Ordinarily, and my understanding from what Newt Gingrich or whatever the hell his name is said, Gringa, for the Gringa lawyer or whatever the hell his name is.
Newt Gingrich. Let's call him Newt Gingrich. That's funny.
Oh, we need to put a newt in the pond.
A newt.
We need to put a newt in our pond.
I forgot to say, welcome, Pond Scum Posse. By the way, all of you who have been sending me your new avatars, your new Pond Scum avatars you've been creating with AI, keep it coming. We will show some of those later in this program. They are so freaking funny. All the chat has now decided that they want to be part of the Pond Scum Posse. I am a Pond Scum journalist, as you can see by my my little heading there. According to Laura Owens' attorney, we're all pond scum because we want to get to the bottom of the truth of the matter before us. So we're embracing it, folks. Embrace the slurs. Become part of the Pond Scum Posse with us. And send me your AI icons. They're hilarious. All right.
So what I seem to have learned from him is that the bar won't take action against lawyers by opponent parties while the case is ongoing.
Does that mean that he's already tried filing it and they responded back? Or
someone is suggesting that that he file a complaint and he said no because the bar won't. So I'm really paraphrasing something along the lines of the bar won't accept any complaints about opposing counsel while matters are ongoing.
Yeah, I think that that's true. They won't.
Yeah.
So so she doesn't know that though. She's
No,
not
she
a
doesn't know that.
lawyer and she's just going to try and cause as much trouble as possible. That's like her MO. All right, I forgot to put up the banner. Hey guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe on your way in. I am close to 43,000 subscribers. I'm on the way to 50,000. And I would really, when we do hit 50, we're going to have like another celebration stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. There will be booze. Woo-hoo. And it will be a good time. I promise. And also,
when isn't there booze, Megan?
Well, more booze than usual.
Okay, I mean, all right.
Let's put it that way. Maybe we'll do a wheel of regrets. It'll be fun. I'm just putting up the banner too, because if you want to support the show and you like the show, send the super chats. That would be great. But do not send me your grocery money. Please don't do that. Please spend that on your groceries. But if you have some extra money that maybe you were going to spend at Starbucks and you instead decide to send it to me, $7 for a venti latte. $7. You can
buy generic, not name brand, and send her.
Yeah, buy generic is right. All right.
Government cheese for you. Caviar for Megan.
Well, on this budget, on my YouTube funds, I'm still on generic as well. To be totally honest.
Yeah, you just go down to the fishing section of the store and buy the salmon eggs from the fishing bait store.
All right, background. My paternity case involving. Do we want
this voice instead?
No.
My paternity case involving.
It's 93 pages, Megan. No.
Involving Mr. Clayton Echard was initially heading towards dismissal after my miscarriage, with both parties self-represented. However, the trajectory of the case shifted drastically when Mr.
Just
Woodnick...
I was going to make a bad Clayton Echard semen remark, but
oh my
shifted trajectory dramatically.
Just like those crusty Claytons shifted drastically.
At what point was this headed to dismissal, considering she filed the order of protection in October? Like,
I'm sorry, we're never going to get. You invited me. This is on you. You're not going to get through in 2 hours.
His involvement seemingly shifted drastically when Mr. Woodnick entered the case as soon as it appeared on the dismissal calendar. His involvement seemingly motivated by a personal vendetta against me based on a prior case. Well, you know what, lady? You know, it's strange to me, Laura, that you think that you can accuse a man in open court, like on the record, of kidnapping, raping, and drugging you, and he's not going to hold that person, not going to take that personally. I mean, is there anything wrong with someone taking something like that personally? I mean, so what if he took it personally? You've now done this to yourself, though. You kind of did this to yourself. You made an enemy out of a lawyer. That probably wasn't a good idea, but
especially one that knows the system better than you.
She lied.
Oh, God. All right. However, let's see. His involvement, seemingly motivated by a personal vendetta against me based on a prior case, has added a contentious and distressing dimension to the proceedings. In a call that I am attaching, she recorded a call. Miss Lindvall explains to me after her first phone call with Mr. Woodnick that this case is personal for him and describes how he and his co-counsel Isabel Rainey were yelling at her on the phone. You know, I have a hard time believing that Gregg Woodnick is a yeller. I mean, I've seen him in court. I've seen him, he's pretty calm. I have a hard time believing that he was yelling.
And we won't get that phone call because it's attorney-client.
Right. Context of innocence and ethical implications of Miss Lindvall's actions.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's for a court to decide, not you.
I have provided incontrovertible evidence of my pregnancy to Miss Lindvall, including access to my Banner Health patient portal, which only shows a positive HCG test. Despite this, she pressured me to sign a statement falsely declaring that I was never pregnant with Mr. Echard's child. This demand for perjury, which I repeatedly refused in our attached call conversation, represents a clear ethical violation, particularly under Rule 1.2d, scope of representation and allocation of authority between client and lawyer. Now, most likely what happened here is that her attorney was like, look, bitch, you're screwed. This is all bad for you. And so if you don't sign this thing, you're not getting out of it, and you're going to lose this in court. You go forward, you're going to lose. Don't do that. And then she wouldn't sign it. And so her lawyer was like, well, then fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm out. She also encouraged me to sign the same affidavit after that conversation in the attached email correspondence. Her insistence on this false declaration and her subsequent decision to withdraw under threat of Rule 3.3 filing, have left me in what is Rule 3.3 filing?
That's basically saying that the lawyer knows a truthful statement that the client wants them to present as not truthful.
Ooh, wow. Candor toward the tribunal. Yep. Holy shit. A lawyer shall not knowingly make a false statement of fact or law to a tribunal or fail to correct a false statement of material fact or law previously made to the tribunal by the lawyer. Oh my God.
Yep. You are required to withdraw from representation if you know, which is why Newt Gringa has been saying that if I know she's lying, I'll be right out the door.
He needs to withdraw like he said he would. And now this is proof that she lied, because another attorney, her own attorney, was saying, I have to file under Rule 3.3 to get out of this case because you're lying. If you don't sign this, that's what I'm going to do.
And then it wasn't it in Gringus's most latest motion that he said that it was a Woodnick saying or talking about Linval's withdrawal was saying, oh, well, she only withdrew because she took a position in Texas. And then if this with her saying that it's a Rule 3.3, like that's basically lying, saying that that's the reason why. I mean,
let's add it to the other list of lies.
No, he probably didn't know about this.
Well, no, but he believed his freaking client, Jeff.
Well, see, that's
instead of doing his own research, he's taking this pathological liar's word for everything.
She lied.
It's what lawyers do. That's why F. Lee Bailey, he said he made a point of never asking his client if he did it. Because if the client says yes, then he can't say he's innocent.
Yeah, but in a civil case,
that's
different. You have to know, because you can't give false information to the tribunal. In a murder case or something, if you know your client is guilty, you just can't cross-examine them, right? I mean,
no, you can't say my client's innocent,
right?
Or you can't argue for their innocence if you know they did it. It's the same in the civil case. If you know that somebody did something, then you can't say they didn't. But if you just don't ask them, you go, tell me what happened, and you go, okay, I believe you, client. and then you can continue to aggressively argue that their side of the story.
He's not looking for lies. He's not looking for the lies. We have given him so much proof that she lies. She lied. We've given him so much proof, and he just refuses to see it. He's like, I don't know about that. That's what he'll say. I don't know about that. Well,
the circle is narrowing. The noose is tightening.
And he just throws his hands up, and he's like, well, what do you want me to do? I've only been on this for 10 business days.
Yeah. And it took all of us like 30 seconds to see what was going on, but yep. So yeah, all right.
Her insistence, she under threat of Rule 3.3 filing have left me in a vulnerable state without representation when there are many filings that need to be responded to very soon.
No, that's the funny thing about that is she started this pro per. Like she feels she's confident enough to be able to file her own filings, which we have read, and then found her supposed medical records because of she's filing all this stuff. Then claims that my medical records are now being spread across everywhere. It's like, no, you just you're putting yourself in the worst situation, and you keep digging your own hole even deeper.
This sentence gives me total this vibes when this sentence about have left me in a vulnerable state without representation.
I have anxiety over the roof.
It's giving me serious what the hails vibes there. Rule 1.4 communication. Her failure to properly communicate the implications and alternatives to her withdrawal and the advice she provided might also constitute a violation of the duty to communicate effectively with a client. Rule 1.16, declining or terminating representation. Her decision to withdraw from representation seems to conflict with the responsibilities outlined in this rule, particularly in ensuring that the client is not unfairly impacted by the withdrawal. Oh, the jokes. The jokes. Oh, unfairly impacted by withdrawal. Mm-hmm. We know you feel you're unfairly impacted by withdrawal, Laura. We know. Mr. Woodnick's unwillingness to allow extension as a potential violation. Mr. Woodnick's refusal to grant an extension for the deposition. Oh, why should he do that?
He doesn't have to.
Sure.
Especially given the pending motion to dismiss and the motion to quash the deposition may constitute a violation under Rule 3.4D, fairness to opposing party and counsel. This refusal, well, yeah.
Like, how does you being asked to be deposed? And
Board noises here. Well.
Off you fuck.
I'm
sorry, off you intercourse. We're only 31 minutes into it. Off you intercourse.
Oh, I think I already dropped an F-bomb. You know, I never even turn on the monetization on these anymore. There's just no point. So that's a good reminder, chat. Send super chats. Because this shit cannot be monetized, okay? YouTube does not like the content. It doesn't like the topic. It doesn't like the word fetal attraction. It doesn't like any of it, frankly. So if you like it, you gotta, you know, just send the ramen money. Just kidding. Don't send your ramen money. That was a joke. All right. Have interviewed several
send money
attorneys.
so we can afford ramen, not send your ramen money.
Right. Yes. I have interviewed several attorneys. I love this. I love this. I've interviewed several. Can you imagine how those interviews went? I have interviewed several attorneys who would love to take on the case.
Bullshit.
But are unable to simply because of the tight deadlines. Oh, how tight were they? The tight deadlines that as tight as you were in the email.
A year and a half tight.
Were they a year and a half tight, Laura? The tight deadlines that Ms. Linval has left me with to respond to numerous motions and Mr. Woodnick's refusal to extend any of them. One of the potential attorneys I spoke to said that I should reach out to the Arizona bar for assistance. You know what they probably meant? That attorney meant for a referral. Yeah. Reach out to the bar for a referral, not reach out to the bar and file complaints against everyone you've ever come in contact with who has a bar license. Ethical violations by Mr. Gregg Woodnick. Concerns under Rule 3.4, fairness to opposing party and counsel. His refusal to grant an extension for the deposition, especially with the pending motions to dismiss it to quash the deposition, has significantly disadvantaged me in securing new legal representation. Rule 8.4 misconduct, Mr. Woodnick's conduct, particularly his refusal to provide extensions and his aggressive communication, might be construed as conduct prejudicial to the administration of justice. Potential violation of Rule 4.4a, respect for rights of third persons. The aggressive and personal nature of Mr. Woodnick's communication appears to be aimed more at harassing and intimidating me than any legitimate legal strategy. I forgot my vocal fry. Fear and panic regarding the upcoming deposition.
I have anxiety over the roof.
The prospect,
I do now.
The prospect of facing a 4-hour deposition without legal representation is daunting. Given the emotionally charged nature of this case, including the context of my miscarriage, I am deeply concerned that this deposition is being used as a tool for further intimidation and harassment.
Well, you know what you can do, Megan? Get a
What?
new lawyer.
Yeah, and when she did get a new lawyer, let's all remember Corey Keith allowed her to skip out of that deposition on the 17th. She wasn't actually deposed until March 1st. So she was able to retain a lawyer and able to, not show up for her scheduled deposition and not even get the any sanctions from the judge for doing that. This woman has been given a lot of leeway. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
Urgent request for guidance.
Oh, you're not going to read Fear and Panic?
I did.
Oh,
There's another one.
Yeah.
Wait, no, she it's like copied and pasted twice. I don't know why.
Because she's dumb.
Urgent request for guidance to demonstrate my innocence and refute claims that I have falsified a pregnancy. I am providing the login information to my Banner Health patient portal where the evidence of my pregnancy confirmation in June is available. Redacted. Given the immediate nature of the situation, I am seeking advice on immediate steps I can take to address these issues and secure my legal rights, particularly concerning Mr. Woodnick's refusal to provide extensions.
Spoiler alert. That's not what the bar will do.
I appreciate
Please
your
consult our
prompt
list of our lawyers and
of
find
competent
them some
attorneys.
Yes.
I appreciate your prompt attention and await your guidance on navigating these challenging circumstances. I'm very disappointed she didn't sign this. All the best. If I don't hear from you tomorrow, I'm having the babies. All the best. Oh my God.
Oh,
Ruth, do not tell people in the chat that Dave is going live right now while I'm live. Are you trying to poach the chat to
Patreon.
Dave's channel? For fuck's sake. I mean, I love Dave and everything, but I haven't been live all week.
Bad form, Ruth.
Ruth, you don't go into other people's chats to announce other people are going live.
That's a bannable offense on my channel.
Just saying, Ruth, calm down. Like, you guys can watch the replay. I get it. I haven't been live all week. Because I haven't been feeling good. So, Anyway, rude.
¡It's Godzilla!
Good Lord, Ruth, you're going to have to send a super chat to apologize for that one. Yeah.
Look, Pat, look, here's the deal.
Right to jail, right away.
All right.
What is this now available? Read my story in the go to read my story in the 30th anniversary edition of Chicken Soup for the Soul.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, bar people, read my shit.
Dave was here. I didn't know Dave was in the chat. I didn't know that. Was he here? I didn't see him.
I didn't see it.
And certainly if he wants to come on with me, he's absolutely, he would have texted me though, if he wanted to come on. He knows that he can pop in whenever he wants to, but I know that he usually records right around now. He's usually live on Patreon doing his,
there it is.
His whatchamacallit, his podcast. So yeah. So don't worry. Dave and I are fast friends, but we always stream at the same time. That's just,
Dave is here.
He was here. Oh, well, I am so sorry that I missed him. You guys, I can't read a document and pay attention to the chat at the same time. That's Brad's job. So, I don't know what.
God damn, I can't do anything right.
What the hell? I don't know what Brad is doing, but God damn it, Brad. Like, what are you doing to me, Brad? You're supposed to be paying attention to the chat. It's literally your job.
Supposed to be paying attention to chat, providing witty commentary, and God damn.
Just don't let him touch buttons anymore.
Yeah. It's blame it on Brad Day. It's always blame it on Brad Day. Are you new here? All right, so let's go back up because there is something that she did here that really is funny. And when I read it, I thought, well, thank you, Laura, for providing a literal timeline of this case and all of the terrible things you did in it. Here it is, right here. So imagine how much time she spent doing this, by the way. She went through every single one of Gregg's motions and filings. And she pulled out these statements that she thinks are bad for her or that's some kind of bar violation. Oh my God, how many pages is this? Here it is. Expedited motion to set virtual status conference. I don't even know what that means. What is she even saying? What is she even saying here? Okay, there were emails here. Let's go up to the emails though, actually. Hold on.
Exhibit 2 is a Gregg Woodnick to Corey Keith email.
Yeah. Let's do the emails first, and then we'll get to her.
That's
her
page 77.
Craziness. All right.
Oop.
Well, wait. There's more.
Right there.
There's more.
But wait, there's more.
From Gregg Woodnick to Corey Keith, February 5th. Corey, it was nice seeing you on Friday. Does this sound like a guy who screams at other attorneys? Since we have not received any disclosure from Laura, the RFPs remain outstanding. The HIPAAs have not been executed, provided 3 times. The fetal death certificates provided 2 times, also ostensibly not executed. And we still need to depose Laura. After she failed to appear at her deposition, we are going to file a motion to continue and request additional trial time. I assume you agree, but let me know so we can note it in the MTC. Sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
From Gregg to Corey, this is the next day, February 8th. Corey, you have not yet responded to our motion to continue and for additional time, nor have we received a written response. I am guessing that you are having significant client control issues, as evidenced by Laura's recent behavior in California and online, not including the recent bar complaints on your watch.
Yeah, because she had retained Corey when before she sent these bar complaints.
Yeah, but she never asked her attorney for permission to do anything. It's funny that when her new lawyer, when Douche Canoe said, I have told her she is not to say anything, and she has not said anything. I've instructed her to be quiet. It's like, well, we'll see how long that lasts. Okay, big man, you think you can control her? He's like, I can fix her. I can fix her. I appreciate that Laura is going to refuse, contrary to law and court rules, to provide actual medical records, as there are none that support her under oath statements. Because, as everyone together now.
She lied.
Okay. Assuming we will continue to receive no disclosure from your client, our motion to compel is forthcoming. Notwithstanding the severe lack of discovery, please disclose a copy of your fee agreement by end of business tomorrow, along with the same from all of the prior counsel in this matter. Burita, Platter, Lexi, Teresio, and any others I may be forgetting.
That's interesting. Why would he care about the fee agreement? That's curious.
I don't know, but you're entitled to know that, right?
I don't know why you would be. It's like none of your damn business. But whatever. I mean, what else?
Maybe he's trying to figure out if she actually retained him.
Yeah, who's paying, I guess. I don't know.
Because he's not responding. I don't know. Yeah, or who's paying. From Gregg to Corey, and this was on February 9th. Things just keep getting more ridiculous. Even after my email yesterday, there is another article by your client. She appears to be focusing her efforts on the video journalist Dave Neal. I trust Dave is a big boy and he can deal with this nonsense. But her allegations against him, after dismissing her ridiculous attempt at an injunction, are concerning to say the least. She is now alleging that Dave somehow incited violence against her and that she is now facing death threats. Where's my bullshit button?
Bullshit.
Since Laura's bag of tricks Oh, wait. Note the few videos I have seen by Dave repeatedly condemn violence against Laura. We all condemn that. Everyone condemns that. No one wants violence to happen to this woman. Just legal consequences would be nice. Some legal consequences would be,
Right to jail, right away.
great. Would be great here. Since Laura's bag of tricks tends to fit a pattern, we suspect that the postings were a contrived ploy to yet again request a motion to seal. I appreciate that your client wants to view herself as a victim by the press that she incited and continues to stoke with her articles, but these postings should be viewed with several grains of salt. We personally tried to find the alleged postings, but to no.
Uh-oh. She might have dropped.
What did you do, Brad? What did you do? What did you do?
How am I supposed to keep her computer running from 600 miles away? All right. Well, we'll just drop her for a second. And then so
where were we? Since Laura's bag of tricks tends to fit a pattern, we suspect that the postings were a contrived ploy to yet again request a motion to seal. I appreciate that your client wants to view herself as a victim by the press. I don't know why I'm reading this, but she decided and continues to stoke with her articles. Oh, where do I hear? Victim of the press can decide to stoke articles, but these postings should be viewed with several grains of salt. We personally tried to find the alleged postings, but to no avail. Should you be inclined to file anything further regarding the opacity of the legal proceedings that Laura instigated, please promptly disclose the alleged postings in a manner that complies with Rule 2 so we can assess the same and properly respond to the court in kind. As always, I'm happy to discuss this offline, perhaps over a forced lunch, and appreciate that you may be having client control issues. That's twice in the same email.
Right.
He's like, dude, well, see, and that, I mean, that's how this whole thing started between them with the first letters. Like, he's like, oh, dear God. He sent the, oh, dear God, what have I gotten myself into letter.
Right.
And him going, yeah, I know. I hope we can still be friends after this is over. Here's my link to the most recent Medium article.
And like this kind of goes to show how much of a douche canoe do you have to be for Gregg Woodnick to stop responding to you? Like either threatening him or saying how out of line he is, when in everything that we've seen in these motions or things that have become public, like he is one of the nicest legal writers that we have found. Both in a core law competency and then just in his demeanor when writing. Like if I'm writing an email for work, I'll be honest, I'm like very direct to the point. Like, is this what happened? If not, okay, then leave, because I'm a no nonsense kind of guy. But he's putting like the special pillows out for you to lay on. And just be like, okay, now if you come over here and sit and we can talk about these things, you know, I understand you're really having these issues with your client, and that sucks. I'm so sorry about that, but we really need to get to the bottom of some of these things. Can you provide us with your motions so that we can move forward with this? Like he's going full padded room on this, which is where she needs to go. But it's just so weird that Gringus will say that, oh, he just doesn't want to talk to me, so can you please compel him for lunch?
Yeah, that's weird. But right. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Right. Ooh, accusation of fabricating a pregnancy and misconduct in the expedited motion to set virtual status conference. Ooh, quote, petitioner initiated the underlying action when she filed her petition, alleging she was pregnant with respondent's twins after only oral sex. Respondent has consistently maintained that this alleged pregnancy was entirely fraudulent. Potential violation. This could potentially violate Rule 4.1, truthfulness in statements to others, by making potentially unfounded allegations about the petitioner's honesty and intentions. Now, Mr. Woodnick was not there. What? Mr. Woodnick was not there the night that respondent and I hooked up.
So this is the funny thing, and I sort of get confused with this too. The lawyer is writing as if they are Clayton because they are representing him, not because they believe they were there for the incident.
Yes, you've got that pretty much figured out. Mr. Woodnick was not there cucking up the whole experience the night that I hooked up with, and cannot make it seem like a fact that we only had oral sex.
Don't mind me. I'm just making sure that everyone is just doing oral.
Yeah. We're just here taking notes. Yeah, so that's really not, I mean, Woodnick's not saying I do this. And you know, it's anything that Woodnick signs, any motion that's submitted or whatnot will usually have the
hold on. You're muted, Megan.
You're muted and negative. Bye, Megan. All right, let's continue where we left off. Why don't you super chat yourself, Megan, and tell us what's going on? But no, see, that's the thing is every motion, every application that Woodnick submits should have something at the end of it which says something along the lines of, I represent that everything here that presented herein is truthful to the best of my knowledge. Where does he get that knowledge? From his client.
Right.
From his client's statements and whatever evidence is submitted. So yeah, it's not him saying, I, Woodnick, know this is a fact. You are correct there.
Which is funny because that's the exact same problem with Laura and Gringus, is that Gringus is taking everything she's saying as fact, even though she's obviously lying.
Right. Insinuation of dishonesty without proof. Well, anyway, quote.
Oh my God.
Petitioners
now.
And now.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep. What? Oh, just kidding.
Brad, you're fired. What the hell is that? For fuck's sake. I don't know what is wrong with this. It's a brand new computer. What is happening? All right. We'll have to try and figure it out later. All right. Where are we at?
Insinuation of dishonesty without proof, potential violation. Oh, no. The quote. We didn't get through the quote before. You so rudely interrupted me on your own stream.
Thanks for holding down the fort. I appreciate it. No medically verifiable proof of pregnancy that would satisfy the requirements of Rule 2 has been provided. But that's not a misrepresentation. That's an actual thing. Yeah. When he says verifiable proof of pregnancy, he does not mean some janky HCG tests that you took in your own bathroom or at an urgent care when we know that it's like your X-Men mutant power to P positive on an HCG test.
Or 3 out of 4 RevGen test that said little to no fetal DNA.
I mean, my God. Potential violation of Rule 3.3, a candor toward the tribunal, if there's a suggestion that I am lying without clear evidence. She's like, you can't prove it, so I'm not lying. Guess what? Yeah. Brad, my Stream Deck didn't boot back up.
Uh-oh.
No.
I'm thinking the Stream Deck may be the problem, Megan. Stop touching it. Stop touching it. Oh, there you're back.
There it is. You're back.
You're back.
What? It's the Stream Deck. It didn't boot back up.
Unplug it and plug it back in.
I'm going to have to reboot again. This is ridiculous. This can't... I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll be back. Get to the chopper, Megan.
So this Rule 3.3. So Lexi Linval said, you have to sign this or else I've got to make a motion with the court and saying that you're obviously lying. So how do you prove the negative of you are not pregnant? How are we supposed to be able to examine you to be able to say that you are 100% absolutely not pregnant? And this is when this expedited motion for virtual status conference that was filed the middle of January.
You have them give discovery, which leads right into the next allegations of avoiding disclosure and manipulating the legal process. Oh, it's almost like she reads my mind.
Right.
Quote, instead of providing basic discovery, she has filed board complaints, and sued journalists. Petitioner is claiming she cannot disclose records to respondent, but is publishing articles about the situation. Potential violation. could be seen as a violation of Rule 3.3, candor towards the tribunal, if the statements are misleading or manipulate the legal process for an unfair advantage. No.
What advantage is there from proving you're wrong? Like,
I don't think that's how that works. I don't think that's how that
you
rule
can't
works.
send documents and then claim medical privilege over it. Like,
yeah, that's not really how that rule works. But you know, all right. There's the claims of petitioner's actions are sanctionable without sufficient justification. Petitioner's sanctionable conduct and wholesale inability to support the fiction of her alleged pregnancy might violate Rule 3.1, meritorious claims and contentions, if the claim of sanctionable conduct are not substantiated by evidence. Well, let's have a hearing and see if they are substantiated by evidence, shall we?
June 10th. Everyone mark your calendars.
Yeah. Shall we have a hearing and see how that works out? Hypothetically, possibly in the future, if this doesn't happen, then this might be the result. The bar's not going to take any action on that. Personal attacks. Ooh. On petitioner's character. Ducks in a pond, fish in a barrel, whatever metaphor you want to use. For all respondent knows, the imaginary twins are buried at a horse ranch.
All right. By the way, the Stream Deck is dead, Brad.
Dead?
Yep, it's dead.
Unplugging,
plugging back in does not do anything. So I think it's dead. I'm so sad.
Well,
all of my buttons are dead.
Well, you just have to manually click it on the screen instead of on the thing. But
yeah, but I just bought this thing.
Yeah, that would be a warranty claim, but we'll
work on that later. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just very sad. Very sad. F in chat for all of my buttons. F in chat for the buttons. The buttons are dead.
And OJ.
You know what? I had a feeling that it was the Stream Deck all along because this all started when we put the Stream Deck in. So I wonder if I just had like a faulty Stream Deck.
Could be.
But yeah, F in chat, RIP Stream Deck. God dang it. It's my favorite thing. Now I don't even want to stream anymore. I don't even want to stream anymore. Unplug it. I don't even want to stream anymore. Now I have to go under my desk. Everyone's going to be memeing it.
On the back.
I'm unplugging it. Hold on.
It plugs in on both sides. Like,
yeah, but I don't want it just a plug hanging out of my computer.
Just let her do what she wants to do.
All right. It is now unplugged.
So now if you're continuing to have problems, then
we know it's not that.
Then yes.
Okay.
The buttons are all mine. I'm the captain now.
Damn it, Jeff. Don't now you're just making me jealous with your buttons. Send super chats. I'm going to have to be calling Stream Deck and putting in all sorts of time to get the buttons back. Oh, I have a lot of super chats I should go through, and I can't play any fun sounds. I'm sorry. Jason J, thanks for the super chat, says, can we at least celebrate OJ kicking the bucket? Yeah, I think we did. We gave him a 0.5-second moment of silence before. And anyway, in other news, Paranoia, thanks for the super chat, says, we love IT Goatee. You're forgiven. Hearts.
Nope.
Sarah Adams says, all my grocery money, just take it, all $2 of it. Thank you, Sarah. Hashtag my homo. Brian Wilson, thanks for the super chat. Pond Scum, Posse Unite. We need merch. I know we do. Can we put AI imagery on t-shirts and sell it? I think we can.
Sure, why not? I don't care.
Are we allowed to do that? Like, am I going to get sued by Copilot? Rogue Mama, thanks for the super chat, says she said she had a miscarriage before Gregg. Yeah, she did. But she's claimed a lot of miscarriages. Like, I can't keep track. Hey, Joe, thanks for the super chat. Says, for our medium smart Pond Scum leader. Love it. Sarah Adams, copy paste. An actual glue made this. An actual glue made this. I don't get it, but that's okay. Sarah Adams, thanks for the super chat. Too late to apologize. Megan is on the warpath. Ginbert, thanks for the super chat. Bad Brad. Equality, thanks for the super chat. Brad's ramen money.
I've only got 5 in the closet.
R.I.P. O.J. Simpson says, unhung hero. And Brianne Wilson, thanks for the super chat, says she's trying to explain the law to the bar. JD, you are not special. Go back to school. Oh, Higgles, thanks for the czar money, whatever that is. To keep Mama Megan calm, hashtag pond scum journalist with no voice.
South African Rand.
Okay, cool. Wizzy Wheels, thanks for the super chat, says, is your PC still under warranty? Maybe time to get it checked out. It is, but I think it's the Stream Deck. I really do. Ginbert, thanks for the super chat, says, RIP Stream Deck.
It's not the Stream Deck.
It's not the Stream Deck. We found that out. Oh no. She's not going to be happy when she comes back.
Well, the funny thing is she's reading the RIP Stream Deck, and then the computer is like, "No, I'm still mad."
It's not the. She's going to be unhappy. She's going to yell at us, I think, for no reason.
She's texting me.
Uh-oh. Megan.
We got to figure out what the heck's going on, but
yes,
she's going to be she has to leave in an hour, so hopefully we can try and reclaim some of this, and then we'll figure it out.
Yeah, things are okay.
All right.
That'll be fine when she gets back. It won't happen again.
For all respondent knows, the imaginary twins are buried at a horse ranch. So the fun it's a funny statement, but there's no implication that it's actually true. It's just the fact that we don't know where they are, and she claims that they're disappeared, even though she took photos of the supposed sacks that she passed and sent the photos to both her sister and her mother, who conveniently deleted them. And so she claims this statement could be considered as violating Rule 8.4D, conduct prejudicial to an administration of justice. It doesn't really prejudice anything.
No. It just seems to serve no purpose other than to demean me in a personal and distressing manner. No, he's just saying, hey, we don't know. We don't know where they are. We don't know what happened to them. They could be on Mars, or they could be buried in a horse ranch. I think the horse ranch part was funny.
I don't know where they are. We don't know it.
All right, this continues to happen. I guess we'll have to call it a day, or you guys can just continue the stream. But
and then we'll read your money. Yeah,
you can read super chats for me while I go and I don't know, do my nails or something.
He's dead, Jim.
So I think it's not the Steam Deck. Just
we decided it's not the Stream Deck.
How could it not be the Stream Deck? The Stream Deck is also dead. Did it fry out my Stream Deck? Whatever's going on?
I don't know.
What the hell?
Thank you for not yelling at us.
Oh no, I always get yelled at now.
You're fired. What are you still doing here?
Fine.
Don't do that.
I might hit the end stream button.
There will be no one to continue this train that's off the rails. Damn it. All right, let's continue, shall we?
So we just got finished the horse ranch, so we're
Yep.
It was nice of her though to make this entire timeline of all the things that she's lied about.
Well, it's not things that she's lied about. It's just that claims of Woodnick that she finds repulsive, and because this motion for virtual status conference, that was like mid to late January, I think.
I don't really understand. Did she write this? And what do you mean expedite? What does she mean expedited motion to set virtual status conference? What does she mean?
So this was Woodnick's filing to get the virtual status conference.
Oh, and so she's pulling out all the things she finds offensive.
Yeah.
About that motion. Yeah, but I mean, also though, she's basically laying out all the things that she's done that proves she has no proof of pregnancy. It's amazing. It's amazing.
I like that Firefox has remembered this exact case number URL, so I can go find the timeline. January. Expedited motion for time, protective order, paternity. Yeah, so this was February 12th. Expedited motion to set virtual status conference with expedited ruling.
Mm-hmm. All right. Shall we continue? Where are we? I don't even know where we are.
Bring up the screen. This is from Freddie Prager.
I love it when Jeff. I like how when Jeff laughs, you can't. How he wheezes instead. Like that's how you know that Jeff finds something really funny. If you can't really hear him laughing and he's just going.
Shut up.
Oh God.
Ha ha, it froze your screen.
Oh my God.
It's back. It's back.
Oh, it's back.
I'm gonna get yeeted again. So you guys just have fun with the stream today. Just whatever you want to do.
Well,
it's
Megan,
it's on you.
It's 1:30 a.m.
He needs to go.
You're leaving.
I'm leaving.
All right.
I'm leaving. It's up to you two to work it out.
All right. Well,
All right.
what do you got coming up? Are you streaming tomorrow? Something? Anything?
Tomorrow evening, and I have no idea. Well, I'm probably going to do this because you're not doing it.
Because you've done it so poorly.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow night. I'm doing something. I'll figure it out between now and then.
All right. Well, go subscribe to Legal Vices, everyone, because he's fantastic.
He deserves it.
My computer
Definitely
works.
deserves it.
Nothing else. And I don't have a Brad to ruin my streams. Just kidding.
You're never gonna live that down, Brad. Just accept it. Just accept it.
Make some merch. So you need some merch.
Blame
Breaker
Brad.
of hopes and dreams. We'll just go with that.
Yeah, you need to put that goat. Always blame Brad on the. That needs to be a shirt.
All right.
Good night.
See you later.
Yep.
Now watch. I'm gonna leave, and it's never gonna happen. So it'll be my
Yeah,
fault somehow.
Hey, I'll welcome it at this point.
All right.
All
We
right.
should start taking bets to see how long it lasts before I get yeeted off my stream. Goodbye, Jeff. Love you. All right. Where were we at? What page?
We're down, I think.
84. Page 84.
I'm on 82.
You're on 82. Okay. All right. 80.
Misrepresentations of facts to the court.
We already read that. Allegations of avoiding disclosure and manipulating legal process. Instead of providing basic discovery, she has filed bar complaints, board complaints, and sued journalists. Well, that's all true.
Yeah.
That's all 100% true.
And now we've got the bar complaint.
And now we've got the bar complaint to prove it. Petitioner is claiming she cannot disclose records to respondent, but is publishing articles about the situation. Well, she did that. Yeah. Potential violation could be seen as a violation of candor toward the tribunal if these statements are misleading or manipulate the legal process for an unfair advantage.
We've got the documents. It's all true.
We literally have everything proving everything that he said is true. My God. Claiming petitioner's actions are sanctionable without sufficient justification. Quote, petitioner's sanctionable conduct and wholesale inability to support the fiction of her alleged pregnancy. Oh, if I have ever seen a sanctionable client, it is this woman. She is the most sanctionable of any sanctionable client that has ever existed in the history of sanctions.
Right.
Like, if the fact that a judge has not sanctioned her does not mean she's not sanctionable. It just means that they have patience, the patience of Job with this woman. And also, they don't.
Darrell
hand out
Brooks
sanctions very
went
often.
through like 3 weeks of utter shenanigans and wasn't sanctioned. She just
Right.
removed him from the courtroom. And
Right. She was like, and then he had to hold up a sign that said objection. I actually still have that in here somewhere. Where's my Darrell Brooks objection sign? Let's see.
objection hearsay.
Here it is. And this man was not sanctioned. If this man was not sanctioned, there's very little hope that Laura Owens will be.
I mean, not like he's got money to take anyway, but
true. But I mean, you can also issue like a verbal sanction that doesn't have money attached to it. You can just be like, "You're an idiot. This court is finding you to be dumb and in need of, what's the word? Of discipline,
medical treatment."
She could be put in jail. The sanctions doesn't always come with a monetary punishment. It could just be you're going to jail for 2 days.
Somebody asked for my shirt. It says "Strong Style Hooligan," the wrestling shirt we got on our recent trip to Boca.
Let's see. Show it off.
Woo.
Nice. Nice. All right, let's see. Of allegations, we did that. Avoiding, we did that. Claiming petitioners' actions are sanctionable, we did that. Personal attacks on petitioners' character. Oh, this is good. This is good. What character is that, Laura? What character do you have? Exactly. For all respondent knows, the imaginary twins are buried at a horse ranch. Okay. Potential violation. This statement could be considered as violating 8.4d, conduct prejudicial as it seems to serve no purpose other than to demean me in a personal and distressing manner. Does it though? Or is it literally just saying this woman has given us nothing? She's given us so little nothing that we have no idea if those twins are buried in the horse ranch. They could be. I don't think there's anything remarkable about that at all. All right. Yeah, please donate to the Megan needs to pay Brad to do some serious work on this computer system fund because perhaps the free work hasn't really been paying off. We need to pay
At this point,
him.
it's going to be a plane ticket to New York so I can actually put hands on it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Send Brad to my house fund. Wouldn't that be fun? We could stream together. I'll scooch a chair in here. You can stream with me for. We'll do it live. We're doing it live. We're doing.
I'll bring my camera.
I will film you as you work on my computer. We'll have to bring back the laptop.
We'll get the plumber cam going. And...
I can stream while you're under the desk doing the computer work. I'll have a camera under
That's going to look so wrong on so many levels.
I'll have a camera focused on your feet hanging out from under the desk.
Megan's
like
got Brad under the desk and he's
like
awfully quiet down there. What the hell is going on?
And look, I can even lift up the desk. Look, we can do a standing desk so you'll have more room under there. See, here it goes. We're going up and up. Oh Lord, I forgot to do that. I usually lift up the desk so that my chins are less noticeable. That's always a better angle. All right. Where were we at? Ellie Fat says, I missed the blanket fort. Aw, I love that some of you have been here long enough to remember the blanket fort. I do not miss the blanket fort, and let me tell you why. I could barely get in and out of it. I had a section of, like, the way my daughter's room was set up, the bunk beds went from one side of the wall to the other almost completely, except there was just enough space for my desk and then me to squeeze in there with the blankets hanging on the back of the bunk beds.
Mm-hmm.
It was so small. I could barely fit my hashtag fat neck in there. That's all I'm saying.
So small.
So small. And like, I feel this is so stupid that we're even still having computer problems after spending the money on the system. This is so dumb. But I do feel that there's something with my energy field that just doesn't play well with technology.
Because the only thing that we haven't replaced is your microphone. Like,
oh, we should probably do that. Yeah, we should probably do that. It's really old. You know what? I'm going to do that. Replace microphone. Buy microphone.
Because
yeah,
we have that, and then we've got, you still have both cameras.
I have both cameras, but the old one's not plugged in. I only plugged that in when I was doing the Legos.
Right.
So that's currently unplugged, and the new one is plugged in, so it can't be that. But I do think that the Stream Deck was a problem because now it's dead.
Yeah, we'll definitely want to do warranty on that.
Yeah. All right, moving on. What time is it? 12:30? We're doing pretty good on time. We're going to get through with this by the time I have to leave. We're good. How dare Jeff say that I'm not reading this? I am reading it.
Right.
I am getting to it. All right. Petitioner claiming, is that where we were? That she had access to verifiable medical records to support her allegations of pregnancy, but then refusing to make them available. She says, she says, by suggesting I'm not being forthcoming without substantial proof when I submitted it with my filings prior to Woodnick coming on. I have never refused to provide information. I just asked for a protective order because he has been releasing everything filed and every communication to the media. No, he wasn't. No, he didn't. And I wanted to make sure he didn't do that with my medical records. No, she's wrong. She's wrong because the only medical records, the alleged medical records that she released in this case were the same ones we've already seen. The HCG tests. That's it. Failure to maintain dignity and respect of the court. Quote, petitioner's perpetual disregard for court rules is exhausting. Seriously, that's what she finds offensive? Someone saying you exhaust me? Laura, you've exhausted the entire internet. And we are not easily exhaustible, but you have exhausted us. Reading your screeds is exhausting. There's nothing untrue about that statement. She's exhausting to deal with. Potential violation through comments that may undermine respect for the court's authority. How does a comment about how exhausting you are undermine respect for Judge Mata? Spoiler, it doesn't. Inappropriate commentary on legal strategy. Petitioner now says she is no longer pregnant, but has failed to identify if this is a result of fetal death or the alleged babies have been put up for adoption. Well, what's wrong with that? I mean, what? By using sensitive personal circumstances to question my integrity or legal strategy inappropriately. No,
it's
false.
Facts of the case. It's not some outside information that aren't relevant to the case.
Yeah, she objects to the facts of this case. She thinks that she can file bar complaints because of the facts of this case. It's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. T4 Trouble on Locals says, Megan, if you want a Shure mic, pick one out. I will comp you one. I'm a Shure dealer. What's Shure? Is that a microphone?
Shure's nice dealer.
Really? T4 Trouble? T4 Trouble, I'm in. All right, Brad will pick one and get back to you. Brad will pick one. You are awesome. That is so nice of you. Oh my God. Locals is freaking killing me. Look at what they're doing. Hold on. Let me open this image in a new tab so I can blow it up. Locals, you're so funny. They're making t-shirts. Pond Scum t-shirts. Hold on. Oh, I love it. I love this one. Proud fan of the Pond Scum posse. I love those little potato Pond Scum people. I think we would get in trouble for the Starbucks logo. We need to redo it so it looks like a something else logo.
Wait,
but
no, did the AI make that? Because then it wouldn't be then it wouldn't be the actual logo. It would be something else.
But it kind of looks exactly like it. Oh, except it's wearing a hat. It's wearing a hat just like the Pond Scum posse. That's funny. So maybe it would work, but I think the image is a little blurry. We have to clean it up some. But that is funny. I would love to put that on a shirt. I would love to. We need to clean up the visibility of it. You guys are insane. You guys are so funny. And look at this. Look at these little. So this is what everyone's been sending me on. Here, let me see. This is what everybody's been sending me on Twitter.
Oh my God, that's adorable.
They're the cutest little Pond Scum creatures you've ever seen in your whole damn life. I do not think that I do not think that he expected us to turn this into something so fun.
I keep
Look
trying to
how
think of
cute.
a good prompt to do mine, but
Look how cute. I mean,
jeez.
damn. These are so cute. You got to join the Pond Scum posse. Look at this one. You just want to hug it and cuddle it and take it home with you. There are so many cute ones. Oh my gosh. So look at this. Look at that.
It's like a little salamander.
You know what? This is the perfect time actually to go and through my Twitter feed because I want to show you the Pond Scum posse. The Pond Scum posse is so funny. I love them so much. Please keep sending me these on Twitter. Always blame Brad. Always fun. Always funny. Always funny.
Oh,
This one's always
jeez.
funny. Let's see. We've got that one. Oh, here's another one. Look, Brad. Look at this one.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone is doing their own little Pond Scum characters. Look at, she put her baby in it too as part of, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, so funny. So funny. Look at this one. Look, you guys. I mean, the Pond Scum
It's like a
posse is
troll.
the best. And I love that they're wearing the Justice for Clayton t-shirts too. Somebody decided to put their Pond Scum posse in Justice for Clayton. JFC. What is the chicken smoking? Why is my chicken smoking? Oh, I did say that my chickens are so dumb that they keep, there's two of them that keep the reason why the chicken is being portrayed as Pond Scum is because my chickens, I put out a tweet. I have two chickens who are so dumb. They can't figure out when they're outside of the coop how to get back inside if they get stuck behind the door that's open. They will just stand there and ram their heads into the door trying to get into the coop. And if I go and try and chase them around it, they go the wrong direction every time.
You
And
stupid chicken.
I feel so sorry for these birds. Their brains don't work. So people are now sending me Pond Scum versions of my chickens. Look at this one, Rosalind Duke. Rosalind Duke made a mugshot of her Pond Scum character with the look,
cockroaches.
It's got the groupie cash on the tiara and the cockroaches. I mean, this is just brilliant. Look how cute and fuzzy she is too. I mean, don't you just want to take that little Pond Scum home? There are so many of them. Hold on, I'm looking for them. There's more. All right, they may be in my reply. Oh, here's one. I brought margaritas. I love the dirt and debris in the beard. Oh God, Rogue Mama, you're the best. This is Rogue Mama's. You guys know her as one of our wonderful moderators here. She says, "Want a scummy margarita?" Absolutely. Oh no.
Here, let's
Gingra has a new tweet. Look at this.
Oh no.
Pond Scum posse lawyer douche.
Check this. All right.
Oh, these are great.
So we got this one.
Oh my God, I love it. Is this Brad? Is this yours, Brad?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Does it needs a goatee though? No goatee? You're missing the goatee.
The problem when I said goatee on the other ones was that it did the goatee that went up the chin, and it was like, no, I don't want that. And then I did like minimal goatee, and then it was like soul patch, and I'm like, come on.
It doesn't know what a goatee is.
Yeah,
that's too bad. We should have Jeff try it. He seems to be really good at making these. I'm going to ask him to make one
productive day
for
at
you.
the pond office.
Productive day in the pond. Oh my gosh, you're using Microsoft Bing or your Copilot. Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried Copilot. I always use Bing Image Generator, which is a little different. It looks different than that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
It's not.
That's a mustache. God damn it. Damn it, AI. Why is AI just not smart enough? It's so great on so many levels, but then it gets dumber and dumber as you try to make it better.
Right.
Oh, by the way, look at this. The hands of feet in now the streams are colliding. Actually, that one's not bad, except the mustache goes up instead of down.
This is like a Legal Vices mustache with the
Yeah, it's illegal. Well, now you're just gonna have to grow your mustache like that, Brad.
Oh gosh. I'm not
All right, look.
Wait, these are different.
Look. The streams are colliding.
Oh,
This is
no.
the hands and feet of Jesus Pond Scum.
Oh no. with quintuplets in her hands.
All right, let's go through my my thing here. Oh, I love this one. So Miss Medusa on Twitter, she made herself. Oh, God, is this so good? This is so good, you guys. Look at Miss Medusa's Pond Scum. Look at the snakes with their eyes like this. I love it so much. I could not love this anymore. You guys are so creative. So creative. I think there's more underneath here too. Oh God, there's Rosalind's. We got that one. Oh good Lord, why is there someone petting a rhino? That's really
He wanted
dangerous.
a belly rub.
That's very dangerous. Don't ever do that in the wild. Rhinos will kill you. And they won't think twice about it. Look at this one. Look at this. Look at, she's got her little stethoscope.
Right.
I mean, you guys can personalize your little Pond Scum creatures. This is Hay Bales says, Dodo detective reporting for duty. Hashtag Pond Scum posse. Oh, Chrissy had her baby. Yes. You guys, Chrissy had her baby. Chrissy Mayer had her baby, Frank William, on April 10th at 2:43 in the morning. Don't you just want to cuddle him? Look at how cute.
He's pretty adorable.
Oh my gosh. So she's I can't wait to hear her birth story. She's going to make it hilarious. I seriously cannot wait for that. Look at this one. Lego style Pond Scum. Look at you people. I love you so much. I love you so much. Look at the Lego legs. Look at this. These are for the
that one.
musicians. These are for the musicians in the audience. You can look at this one. I mean, so good. Look at the Lego pieces that look like Pond Scum. This is so awesome. The AI that we are using is Copilot or Bing AI.
Copilot designer.
MG says, has anyone else noticed that Megan is not having issues with her computer now that Jeff is gone? I don't think it could be Jeff. That doesn't make any sense. It's my computer. We've been having these problems for a while. Where Brad and I are trying to figure it out. We're going to therapy about it. It's a whole thing. We have a therapist involved. We're in couples therapy for the computer problems. Look at this one. You guys, I know I'm derailing my own stream, but you have to see. Look at this one, Mrs. Brightside. Look at this.
God. What are the prompts that you guys are using to make these? These are fantastic.
Oh, they're so good. I don't know, but I need this on a mug. This is so great. I love it. I love these personalized Pond Scummery. And of course, this one is oh, you're right. It's not a Starbucks logo. Look at it. It's like
similar, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not. It's got like actually that looks like the pedo symbol for the head, which is kind of disturbing. All right, but I love it. I love we're just some simple potato Pond Scum journalists looking for the truth. Look at how cute we are. Don't you want to join the Pond Scum posse? Don't you? Just how do you not want to join the Pond Scum posse? Please keep your Pond Scum emojis or whatever we call it. What are we calling these? Avatars. Keep your Pond Scum avatars coming. Please keep them coming to my Twitter at Megan Fox Writer or send them to locals, meganfox.locals.com. I love these so much. I am having so much fun looking at all the creativity, and it helps me when we get to the AI portion of the stream, which appears to just be a new thing we're doing now. There is always going to be an AI portion of this stream from now on.
And post your prompts when you do, because it helps someone be able to work on theirs as well.
Yes. You need MG Law says I need to upgrade. We did that already. We did that from the 20, right, Brad? We got a much better. We already did that. Brad's on top of it. Brad redid my entire, the only thing Brad hasn't done is come here in person and started yanking wires out of the walls. I mean,
not out, in the walls. We got to put
putting wires
in the,
in the walls. I mean, we have done everything we possibly can. And I don't know if this could possibly be the Wi-Fi. I mean, I know I have spotty Wi-Fi out here. But this
Wi-Fi is not
clearly
going to shut your computer down.
No, this is a hardware problem. We're having a hardware problem of some kind. But yeah, I may be fundraising to bring Brad here personally. That may happen soon.
We might get chicken cam then too. So.
Oh my God, that's right. If we get you out here, you might actually be able to do chicken cam. How do you feel about sleeping on an air mattress, Brad?
I have one, so.
Okay, wonderful. Or a couch. My couch is really, really comfortable, actually. So
my wife doesn't understand. I can fall asleep on her couch, no problem. She's like, how? It's like, I've had this couch for like 10 years. It's
we have a really comfortable couch. Oh, by the way, I have neck issue updates. So I have been going to a new physical therapist and my chiropractor at the same time. And I got a chiropractic adjustment for the first time in almost a year. And it was, I think I told you guys about that. It was intense and it hurt really bad, but it started to calm down the pain quite a bit. So I think my last physical therapist was wrong when she said, don't let a chiropractor adjust your neck. I think she was wrong because I have had some relief after that. So I was there. I go to this guy now who's in my chiropractic office and he's teaching me how to do some different stretches with this band thing, you know, like those
resistance
exercise bands. Yeah. But with my neck, oh my gosh, this is helping so much. It is unbelievable. Like, so you put it behind your neck and like, I should bring it in here and show you guys sometime, but like pulling it out and putting your head back, it's amazing. Like I can turn my head.
Oh, wow.
And like so I was just there this morning. That's another reason why I've been kind of absent from streams is because I have a lot of doctor's appointments and the physical therapy appointments, like every 2 days, basically. But today I had the first time ever sitting in a chair having my neck adjusted because he was like, you know, you seem to not like it laying down. Like it feels like you said it hurt really bad. So let's try sitting in a chair. And I was pretty nervous. I was like, oh no, something new. But man, he got tons of movement and it didn't hurt as bad. So I'm feeling pretty good about that today. Also, he did this adjustment lower in my back on my spine. There was like one place that he popped and I felt it all the way up through this really bad pain spot that I have here. Yeah. All the way up to the top of my head.
Wow.
And I feel like that might have been part of the problem. Something like, because in about 10 minutes, I'm having less pain and it started to kind of calm down under here. So I'm like, oh, thank God. I'm having some relief. And another announcement, I'm going back to work at the restaurant.
Oh, they're letting you back.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't fired. I guess it really was just a we're not busy enough kind of problem. But I'm going back to work there. I think I start on Sunday. And that's going to be really good for my neck problems as well. Because
it's getting warmer, so you can use your yoga swing.
That's right. I've been using my yoga swing again, hanging upside down, and that's been really good. So the exciting thing about the restaurant is, why are they allowing you back at the restaurant? That's scary, says MG. I'm a very good waitress, I will have you know. I'm very good at it, and I really enjoy it. And that means that the content on Locals is about to get fun again. Not that it's not always fun, but I'm going to have Tales from the Restaurant, which is a Locals only content. And that is fun, where I tell you all of my stories about the different Karens and the crazy shit that happens in a restaurant, because it's always fun. It's always, always fun. And in fact, I will probably be having on the Modern Waiter again. Well, I emailed him and I was like, Marlon, they called me back. Because he's like, you got to tell me what happens there. And so he's like, no shit. I'm like, yeah. He's like, so you weren't fired? I'm like, no, apparently I wasn't fired. Oh, did you pick a microphone?
Oops.
No,
it's fine.
Did you?
I'm thinking the SM7B would probably be.
Can I add that? Let's see. This one?
Yeah.
Ooh.
If he can comp it.
That's pricey. T for Trouble. Are you saying that like we can pick one that's that pricey. Like if you give Brad, you know, the
'Cause-
ability to pick something, he's going to go top line.
Well, that's not even top of the line though. That's the funny thing, because the DB has the built-in preamp on it.
Okay. Well, we don't need to go that crazy. I'm not Nick Rekieta.
$699.
Speaking of Nick Rekieta, I do have a Nick Rekieta update as well. So, some of you may remember there was a little bit of a miscommunication the other night.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be on with Nick. We were going to talk about the tonsil twins, but we had a ships crossing in the night moment, and so that did not happen. But I was talking to him last night. He does want to do this story. We are thinking about this Friday night, so tomorrow night possibly, but I'm waiting to hear how his schedule is going to be. If we do not do Friday night, we will definitely do next week on the Nick Rekieta show. I'm going to be, but that will give me some time. I'm actually happy it didn't happen the other night because Nick needs to get caught up from the beginning of this case, and that is going to be tough. So I am going to spend some time pulling relevant, clips,
Getting
and things.
all the timeline together and.
Yes. Yeah. Thankfully, I was on MG's stream that night, and we did have a lot of fun. So thank you for hanging out with me on that night. But yeah, we have. Yeah. No. We're going another 30 minutes. Don't worry. I have 30 minutes left before I have to get in the car and go pick up Archie Ruckus from the groomer, and then I have other stuff to do. Okay. So imagine Nick Rekieta on this story is going to be so funny. It's going to be so good.
I'm eagerly awaiting watching that stream.
I know.
And if it's going to be Friday, that means what we usually do is my wife takes little guy to daycare during the week. So then Saturday morning, I let her sleep in so that she can, rest and recuperate. Mm-hmm. So I bring him down, I feed him breakfast, and I put a stream on through my AirPods to listen to during that. So that'll be fantastic.
Definitely are going to need AirPods for this one. Definitely going to need headphones. This is not going to be a child-friendly stream not that Nick Rekieta's stream is ever child-friendly. But neither is this one, by the way. So if you have kids in the room, earmuffs, for God's sake. Okay. So that's going to be fun. And I'm going to be working on, and I have to remind myself to pull clips for Nick. So I'm making my little list of things to do.
And I think he's really going to want to see her pro se filings so that he can tear them apart.
We won't be able to do all of that in one stream. I feel like I need to come up with a TLDR so we can get caught up to now, because what I really want him to focus on is the douche canoe Esquire.
Ooh.
I really want him to see his filings.
Yeah.
So I feel like that is going to be where Nick is going to shine.
He's going to be even more mad at reading his stuff, considering he's an English major and he's just blathering on about Trump and how Trump's case is so much like this case. It's like, no, it really isn't. Oh. Did you mute yourself?
No. Am I muted? What? Am I muted?
Now you're back.
Oh, maybe I hit the mic. I may have hit the microphone button. I want him to see the Trump derangement syndrome in the filing. So I want to get him caught up to that moment and then read that filing. Also the motion to compel lunch. I think if we can get through those two, but I have to get him to that point.
So maybe just bring up the Justice for Clayton wiki and just kind of summarize the things from the timeline and go down that.
Well, I also want to pull some clips from Clayton's interview on the Vile podcast.
Right.
Because hearing in his own words, like how this went down is it's just amazing. It's just amazing. All right, let's get back to the documents we were looking at. And so we can go back through this because I only have a half an hour left and I do want to make it through this. By the way, if we don't finish, I am going to be on with Tug tonight. So don't worry about it, because we're going to, I'm sure, be talking about this, as well as we are awaiting Gregg Woodnick's response to the motion to compel lunch. And I'm hoping that we will have that by tonight so Tug and I can read that. And if you haven't been listening to me and Tug, you're missing out. Those streams are wild. I told him the other, we We could put cocaine out of business. I'm not kidding. I feel so high and drunk, and I'm not either one. Like, I'm not on any drugs, and I wasn't drinking during those streams. But the serotonin release from the laughter has been so intense. I not only pulled a muscle, and so did Jeff, by the way. Jeff pulled an abdominal muscle. I pulled an ass muscle by falling out of my chair. The laughter is so insane on those streams that you will feel, if you're a recovering addict, beware. You will feel high listening to these streams, laughing.
You're
so
gonna get
hard.
drunk on the dopamine that's being released.
Yep, the dopamine release from those. Oh my God, the dopamine release is unbelievable. They are magical. It's magical. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that umbrella guy. By the way, Tug is, and it's so, I'm like kicking myself for not trying to connect with him earlier than this. I mean, Tug and I have been friendly for years. Just, we email each other sometimes or text on
Right.
Twitter. But I've always wanted to like get together with him and do something with him, but I never really asked because I just assumed that he's just way too busy for me with this giant stream that he has. And so I just never really asked until we got to this case. And I was just like, Tug, you have to do this. I don't care if you ever have me on, but do this story. I want to hear your perspective on it so bad. And then he had me on and it was like magic. It was just like magic. Very rarely do I stream with somebody or have a conversation with somebody that is just so, the chemistry is so right. It's so good that it was just magical. So we've just been doing it since then. And it's so much fun. And we've decided we're going to keep on going. And I'm telling you, we're having the time of our lives. If you have not heard that, if you have not seen or listened to those streams, catch up on them. Go on my channel, go on Tug's channel, go to the live button, and you'll find me and Tug on his stream and on mine. And we are having the time of our lives. So definitely check that out. Tonight, I'll be on his channel at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central.
Well, I was watching while giving little one a bath, and when you guys brought up the AI bro brunch, oh my gosh, that was so good.
I know. And I appreciate him so much. Tug is such a bad rap by mainstream press going after him. And what they say about him is so untrue. It's so false. He is one of the nicest guys I've ever met on YouTube. Like, so genuine, so kind. It kills me when I read this shit, the Taylor Lorenz, and I went after them years ago when they did that, and Cat 10 Barge and whatever, all this shit about him. Tug's a great guy. I will defend Tug through anything. This guy he's just so genuine. That umbrella guy, if you are not subscribed, you need to get over there and do that, like, immediately. And oh my God, Rogue Mama. I'm sorry. It has to be done.
Oh no. Dr. Pepper.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This one is terrifying. This one is good. Dang. Oh, you guys this is so cute. Oh, look at this little pond scum. Look at the pond
That
scum
was
with
cute. I like that.
limeade. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right, sorry. Going back over to the document. We're going to get to this, I swear to God. Present. I got to walk through the whole thing again. Share screen. All right. Let's bring this back up. All right, let's get through that. Let's speed read through. I can't use my funny voices either. Damn it. I was going to, but all right. Inappropriate commentary. We did that. Dismissive reference to legal concerns. The Rumble chat, Slidey Pie says, Tug tugs on Megan's heartstrings. It's true. The guy is a big teddy bear. Love him. Even when he's screaming that he's going to beat you with a fucking hammer, he's hilarious and not scary at all to people who are not assholes. Full quote. The antics from petitioner continue to proliferate, and it is clear from the communication as appended that petitioner's most recently retained counsel, approximately the 12th in this series of cases, is having challenges with client control that impact respondents' ability to access requisite disclosure. As shown in the docket, Mr. Corey Keith is my second attorney, not 12th. That is not...
It says series of cases, not
exactly.
Not series of filings, because that's what she's thinking in her head.
Yeah, it says series of cases. It doesn't say this case. It says series of cases. Oh, he was found guilty? No way. The Apple River guy was found guilty? Oh,
I don't know the
God.
Apple River
What
guy.
is going on? I was watching this. I was watching this trial as much as I could. I can't believe he was found guilty. A crowd of, drunken,
that one.
nasty teenagers heckling and, attacking this man. I mean, admittedly, maybe he shouldn't have stabbed someone to death, but I think he seemed to me like he was in a reasonable fear of his life. And even if, and I was watching Andrew Branca this morning, actually, he did a stream. I'm going to finish it later. He did a stream on self-defense and, as he was talking about this case. And one of the things he said was, you actually don't have to be correct that there was a danger to your life.
You just have to have a reasonable
fear of it. And he was knocked down, pushed under the water. With all these kids swearing and screaming and they're drunk and I don't know how that's not a reasonable fear. And I don't know, I didn't watch every single bit of the case, but I don't understand why those kids aren't on trial. I don't understand why they are not on trial for the death of their friend, for inciting violence. Because I think they incited violence. I can't joke about that. That's terrible.
Yeah, and Nicholas Starro posted on Twitter, he was surrounded by a mob and now he's getting life in prison for defending himself.
Is he really going to get life in prison?
For manslaughter? Or...
I don't know what he was convicted of. I wasn't following it that closely, so I don't know. I don't know what he was convicted of, whether it was manslaughter or murder first degree, second degree, I don't know. Yeah, jurors, I don't know what's going on with jurors, but it's
reckless homicide.
So he won't get life for reckless homicide. He'll get, but I don't know what the laws are in Wisconsin. That's really depressing. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Prosecutors had sought a higher charge of first-degree intentional homicide, but also asked the jury to consider lesser charges.
I heard that they introduced new charges, though, during the trial. And I think that if that's true on appeal, that could get overturned. But I don't know. I wasn't watching. MG, I know. I saw it. He also had recent surgery, a quadruple bypass, and he had reasonable fear of serious bodily harm or death. Yeah. I mean, I guess the argument could be made that he should have walked away instead of continuing to stay near them because it was becoming dangerous. But I don't understand. I don't understand how a jury finds him guilty of this, because also there was a language barrier. So English was not his first language. And I felt like that was a disadvantage to him as well. All right, let's move on. The antics from the petitioner continue to proliferate, and it is clear from the communication as appended that petitioner's most recently retained counsel, we already did that, potential violation, fairness, blah, 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 suggesting a lack of respect for my legal concerns and diminishing the seriousness of my claims without due consideration. Inappropriate allegation of pregnancy fraud. Petitioner's blatant refusal to provide any disclosure or engage in discovery must be addressed prior to the evidentiary hearing. During the nearly 7 months since initiating this action, petitioner's only evidence provided in support of her alleged pregnancy has consisted of faked sonograms and positive HCG tests. Potential violation, suggesting misconduct involving dishonesty, fraud, deceit, or misrepresentation through unproven allegations of falsifying medical evidence.
Except she
admitted it. She admitted falsifying the sonogram under oath in her deposition. So how does she get away with that one? And what's interesting is that she wrote this before she was deposed.
Mm-hmm.
So she then goes and admits under oath that she fabricated the sonogram. Hopefully, you guys, Mr. Muir, is that his name? Muir?
Nikolai Mew.
Mew. Hopefully Mr. Mew will be able to appeal and it be overturned on appeal, because it's absurd to me. I don't think the prosecution actually proved their case. This is an idiot jury. And
I've got the charges. It was first-degree reckless homicide, first-degree reckless endangering the safety of 4 people, and then battery of Madison Cohen. So,
oh, hold on. Dave Neal is texting.
We're still on docket watch, and Justice for Clayton said if they publicly shame the court, they might move a little faster. So,
all right. He's just wondering if I know any word on when that new motion will be there, and I don't, unfortunately. All right, let's just continue. It's 1:14. All right, you know what? Actually, no, I'm going to stop this now. We're almost at the end, and whatever I didn't finish, I will go over tonight with Tug. Most likely, we're going to talk about this, and we're going to laugh about some stuff, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for being patient with me over the last week and a half, and I appreciate it. I had vacation, and then just wasn't really feeling good in the beginning of this week, so I needed the time off. And plus, after having family here, I needed to clean my house and just get stuff in order. And so that's what I have been doing. I am going to try and pare down my streaming schedule. Summer is coming. I'm going to have to come up with a schedule that works a little better than streaming every single day, because I have to keep up on other stuff. You guys know I have 3 kids. I've got mom taxi duty to be doing, and I'm going to be going back to work at the restaurant now for the high season. So you're going to see probably a little bit less of me, but hopefully more quality. And that's okay.
But remember,
that's all right.
June 10th, that's the big date, and we're still trying to hold to it. And Megan's going to be going down to Arizona.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be there.
I'll be attempting to run the stream remotely and then trying to bring people on for the hearing so that everything is going to be fantastic. And
I am going to we already have permission from the court to stream the trial. All I need is, Recovery Addict is helping me with this. We have, he's going to be giving me the equipment. Brad, can you believe this?
Oh no. You're going to need me in Arizona so I can run the stupid thing.
In Arizona. I know. But all I have to do, according to Scott, is literally walk up to the court people with the cameras, tell them to plug this thing in and, record from there. It may or may not be able to go live. It will be uploaded though immediately, as once I get that, as soon as it's done, that will be sent to, probably Brad to give to Scott. I don't know. I don't know how it will work, but Scott's going to put it up on his second channel where he does the streaming. All right, let's get through super chats because then I have to go. Unhung Hero says, I am the soundboard now. Eileen, thanks for the super chat, says, if you get pregnant and have a miscarriage every time you commit a sexual act, that seems abnormal. You may want to get that checked. Yeah, agreed. Debbie, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate that. And Wizzy Wheels, thanks for the super chat. Whoops, did I jinx you, Megan? Sorry. It's okay. We've been having problems with this setup for a while. Brianne Wilson, thanks for the super chat. Should Dave join the live and help read the file? Your video of it got demonetized. Wait, which video of it got demonetized?
No, I think Dave said one of his videos got demonetized.
Interesting. Okay, I'll have to ask him about that. Heather Sparrow, thanks for the super chat, said, I already bought my ramen this week. Here's my leftover money. Thanks for the great entertainment, Megan. Well, thank you so much, Heather, for your leftover ramen money. I appreciate it. Ray Longingsberger says, you need the expert in here to get you back on track. LOL. Yeah, that would not work. Unhung Hero, thanks for the super chat, says, she have subject matter jurisdiction. grounds. Jen, thanks to the Super Chat Computer System Fund. We need Brad Airplane Ticket Fund. Joanne, thanks to the Super Chat. Get Brad to Megan's House Fund. If you could set up a chicken cam, God, that would be fun. Those chickens are so dumb. They're fun to watch. I'm telling you. Rosalind, thanks to the Super Chat, says, do it. I think she means Brad getting out to my house. All right.
Ugh.
Let me see if I've missed anything on locals. Somebody is IT Goatee. Is there an iPhone join link for YouTube for the memberships? People are always asking me this, and I don't
can't
understand.
do that. So what ends up happening if you go to someone's page, and Apple will take 30% of the money for someone's subscription. So YouTube is like, no, you're not taking the 30% that we would have taken already off of the subscription. So what you have to do is you have to log into YouTube through a browser on your phone to be able to initiate a subscription. That's how you get around that.
Okay. Thank you for explaining that, by the way, because people are constantly asking me that question.
Yep.
Brad,
it won't work through the app.
I'm going to be emailing you with the locals peep who said they're going to hook me up with a new microphone. I've got their contact info, so I'm going to be emailing you and them at the same time so we can get this going. Teresa, Brad, here we go. All right.
We just got to figure out how we're going to, because we might have to have you buy the Wave XLR so that we have the plug to plug that Shure microphone.
Whatever. This is your thing. You are supposed to figure this out. Just tell me what to do, okay?
Right. I would tell you to buy this because this works really well, but
let's see. We'll tell you what to. Brad will tell you what to do. That's all. Here we go. Thank you so much. All the best. All right. There you go. All right. So that is done. Okay. What else do we need to do? I am checking over on Rumble to see that I didn't miss any Rumble rants. No, I didn't. And let me check the Cash App and all the other things, the Venmo. Make sure I didn't miss anybody today. And meanwhile, because
that's a good thing. Is Foxden Daily going to be coming out of hiatus, or?
I don't know. I want it to. I really want to do it because I do enjoy the finished product. And I think it can be worthwhile. I need to find out from Simplecast if I've hit that threshold to talk about monetization. If the answer is yes, then I think my answer is yes. If the answer is no, then the answer is no at currently. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. I should bring it back out though for the rest of this month because I'm paid up. So that needs to happen. So let's just say yes, it's coming back out for the rest of this month. And then after that, it's up in the air. But I need a producer so bad. Like, it's not even funny. Like I can't do all of this by myself. I was talking to Dr. Corcoran the other day. Joe and I were talking and he was like, are you a one-woman show? Do you do all of the things that you do by yourself? And I was like, yes, I do. He was like, I don't understand. I don't know how you're doing it. I can't do what I'm doing by myself. So it is just something I've been used to doing, and adding one more thing to it without help is very difficult. Right. I need somebody to pull clips for me and just put them in order and tell me, here they are, go. That's what I need. I can't do the prep. And I don't know how Dave does it. Dave's a one-man show too. Man, he's unbelievable. He's unbelievable.
It's pretty crazy.
He's a machine and he never stops. And I do sometimes think this is a male thing because, Dave is the provider for his family. He's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders. He's got a lot of, and I don't. I'm not the provider for this family. I am mom, and I need to also concentrate on that stuff. And so for me, I don't have the time to force myself to do it. So it's just, it's tough for me. So we're going to work that out. I want to make it work. But it needs to be profitable. And so that's something I have to work out. All right. Wait a minute. What is this? You sent me something.
Yeah. We have someone watching the stream.
Oh yeah, who's that?
Justice for Clayton is watching the stream.
Oh yeah. We will definitely. I guess they didn't know that. I thought they knew that that we'd be able to stream it. I can't say that we'll stream it live though. That's something that we may not have the technology to do.
We'll do our best to try and get it live.
We are going to do our best.
Dave mentioned that he might set up his table and do guests and whatnot. So.
Oh yeah, he's going to have a live stream going on. So that will be live. Brad's going to be live on my channel, kind of doing, trial watch and whatever. Whether or not we will actually be able to get the feed from the courtroom live streamed is probably not, I'm thinking. I think that the best we can do is record it and then get it uploaded immediately to Scott so Scott can get it out on his second channel. So that will be happening. I would assume that will take a couple hours. Afterwards.
Yeah, because the other thing would be if they're going to do like a Teams call or something of the proceedings and have that live, then just getting access to that would be easier. Even it may not have the picture quality that you would of a live in-person reporter, but even just getting access to that Teams call would be super beneficial. Maybe you'll have to put me in contact with Recovery Addict and then we can talk about it.
Yeah. Absolutely. I will. Let's do that. That's a great idea. As we get closer to the date, we will do that. I'm also going to be getting together with Dave. We're going to do a meetup in somewhere in Scottsdale or Phoenix. I'm trying to talk him into doing a comedy set, and so that we can have like a big meetup with Dave and anybody who wants to come. I would love to do that. So that's all coming up. That's all very exciting. And actually, even if this thing gets rescheduled or whatever, I'm thinking I'm probably still going to be there because I'm going to visit my parents and I need to buy my ticket like ASAP. And I haven't done that yet because I've been kind of like, oh, is it going to happen? Is it not? So I think I'm just going to buy the ticket. And if for whatever reason it doesn't happen, I'm still going to do a meetup. We're still going to do a meetup in Scottsdale area. June 8th through the 12th are the dates I'm planning on being there. And then, so yeah, I'm still going to go because I want to see my parents. So
you can get your dad on stream again.
Oh my God. No, he can't be live.
No.
We
got to do a locals only.
Well, maybe Rumble and locals only. My dad can be live, but he cannot be live on YouTube, man. Never. All right. What else was I going to do? There was something I wanted to check really quick before I log off here. Well, I've forgotten. So, all right, I got to go. Yep. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget that umbrella guy tonight. I will be on with him at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central. We will be talking more tonsil twins insanity, and hopefully we will have that motion, the response motion to the motion to compel lunch that the douche canoe lawyer put in the other day, because that's going to be hilarious. I can't wait to read it. I have a feeling it's going to be spicy. Very, very spicy. Where is my outro?
Hiding somewhere.
There it is. All right. We're going to go with Tug's outro because I'm just in that kind of mood. So hashtag Tug's Thugs. See you guys later.
Nigga, you smart, dropping bombs on your news. Mic drop, then alarms, while they press snooze. Mainstream spinning, but I won't play that game. A nuclear flow, turning that you from motivational flame. Megan Fox crushing all the talking heads as they spoon feed their paid piggies. Gotta keep them misled with blazing Lego vision. I see all the signs exposed in the agenda amidst these epic rhymes. Intellectual assault on the mainstream. Not in the current of the mainstream. Me and smart will never be silenced. They won't extend fighting appliance. Pretend intellectual assault on the mainstream. Never ride in the current of the lame stream. Bro, I can burn water, but I'm spitting facts. Top shelf, sorting max stacks, reporting news, and not like you make it. I'm award winning, and I don't have to fake it. Megan Fox, an authentic voice, giving the masses a hard-hitting choice. That umbrella guy, hammering this song while Megan Fox writes those wrongs. Now we hit the end of this tune, declaring war, and it isn't even noon. Making dinner and still dropping rhymes like granite. In my area code, please, you're not even on my plan. Yeah, you're outclassed and you never knew. By the time I press singulars are through, breaking stories while you're chasing hunches. I'm a new